Ladies and gentlemen, let me speak to you of a girl whose eyes reflect not simply the stars, but the very galaxies themselves, vast, mysterious, and infinite. Her gaze seems to stretch beyond the horizon of time, as if her soul has witnessed the birth of worlds and the quiet collapse of them. Yet in her eyes there is no sorrow, no despair. Instead, there is peace, a peace we, as Stoics, know is cultivated within. In Stoic philosophy, the idea of virtue is paramount, and it is considered the highest good. Virtue is not just about doing good deeds or following rules. It is about cultivating the right character, mastering one's emotions, and aligning oneself with reason and nature. The Stoics believed that true beauty and worth are not found in external appearances, possessions, or fleeting pleasures, but rather in the strength of the inner self. Virtue, according to Stoicism, is the only thing truly within our control, and it is through the pursuit of virtue that we find true peace and fulfillment. In the context of the girl with the galaxy eyes, her external appearance, those eyes that seem to carry the weight and wonder of the universe, becomes a symbol not of physical beauty, but of the deeper beauty that Stoicism speaks of, the beauty of a well-governed soul. Her eyes, shimmering like galaxies, are not to be idolized for their outward allure, but admired as a reflection of the infinite depth within her. This is what the Stoics would refer to as the inner beauty that comes from cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. It is the radiance of the soul, not the face, that makes her remarkable. Stoicism teaches us that external things, whether it is wealth, status, or beauty, not in themselves good or bad. They are indifferent. It is our reaction to them, our judgment of them, that shapes our character. For example, if we place all our value on external beauty, we become dependent on something we cannot control. Beauty fades, as all things in life do, and when we attach our happiness to it, we set ourselves up for disappointment. The Stoics encourage us to detach from such externals and focus on developing an inner character that remains stable regardless of the circumstances we face. The girl with the galaxy eyes exemplifies this teaching. Her beauty lies not in how the world views her, but in how she perceives herself and interacts with the world. Her strength comes not from the radiance of her eyes, but from the strength of her character, her ability to govern her mind, and her wisdom in navigating the complexities of life. The Stoics would argue that her true beauty lies in her capacity for virtue, the wisdom she brings to each moment, and the peace she carries within her, no matter the external conditions. To the Stoics, inner peace is one of the greatest virtues. It comes not from avoiding life's challenges or seeking external rewards, but from accepting what we cannot control and focusing our efforts on what we can, our own thoughts and actions. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this sense of tranquility. Her eyes, reflecting the infinite universe, symbolize her capacity to accept the world as it is, without being disturbed by it. She understands that life is filled with impermanence, and that true beauty lies in the way we respond to what happens to us. Through cultivating an inner sense of peace, she remains untouched by the fleeting disturbances of the external world, much as the Stoics aim to be. The true Stoic sees beauty in the harmony between one's inner life and the world around them. It is the alignment of one's actions with one's values, the pursuit of wisdom, and the consistent practice of virtue that makes one truly beautiful. The girl with the galaxy eyes understands this. Her beauty is not fleeting like the stars in the night sky, but is grounded in the consistency of her character and the way she lives her life. Through this lens, the girl's galaxy eyes can be seen as a powerful metaphor for the Stoic pursuit of virtue. They are a symbol of depth, wisdom, and serenity, qualities that the Stoics hold dear. Her eyes remind us that true beauty is not external, but emerges from within, and that the pursuit of virtue is the only path to lasting peace and fulfillment. In Stoic philosophy, the perception of the world plays a crucial role in how we experience life. The Stoics emphasized that how we interpret the events and circumstances around us is what determines our emotional responses, not the events themselves. They believed that we are the architects of our reality through the lens of perception and judgment. This perspective encourages us to view the external world with clarity and understanding, recognizing that our thoughts and beliefs shape our experience of life. In this sense, perception is not just about the physical act of seeing, it is about how we mentally and emotionally engage with the world around us. The metaphor of galaxy eyes beautifully captures this Stoic idea of perception, as it suggests an awareness that extends beyond the surface and into the vastness of the universe. The girl with the galaxy eyes sees not just what is in front of her, but everything beyond it. Her eyes, filled with the stars and the swirling expanse of galaxies, symbolize a broader view of the world, one that transcends the immediate and the mundane. This type of perception invites us to look deeper into life, to understand that there is more than what meets the eye. Like the Stoics, who trained their minds to see beyond immediate sensations and impulses, the girl with the galaxy eyes embodies a higher level of awareness, an understanding that there is a bigger picture that connects all things. For the Stoic, perception is linked to wisdom, the ability to interpret the world in a way that fosters tranquility and peace. If we perceive life as something to be feared or controlled, we are bound to be in a constant state of unrest. But if we perceive life as an unfolding process of growth, learning, and opportunity, we are able to engage with it from a place of calm and acceptance. The girl with the galaxy eyes sees life in this way. She does not view the world through a narrow, self-centered lens, but rather with the expansive vision that comes from recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. Just as galaxies are vast and complex, so too are the experiences and relationships that make up our lives. She understands that everything is interconnected and that each moment, no matter how small, is part of a greater, unfolding whole. Her eyes, deep and infinite like the galaxies, remind us of the power of perception. Through them, we are invited to look at the world not just through the lens of our own desires, fears, or judgments, but through a broader perspective that embraces the entirety of existence. In the same way that the Stoics sought to transcend the petty distractions of the material world, the girl with the galaxy eyes teaches us to cultivate a sense of awe and wonder at the universe, to see the beauty in everything around us, and to recognize the wisdom in each moment. Moreover, her gaze teaches us the importance of how we perceive others. In a world often clouded by superficial judgments, the girl with the galaxy eyes encourages us to look deeper, to see beyond the surface and understand the essence of those around us. The Stoics believed that it is not the outward appearances that define a person, but their character, their actions, and their intentions. The girl's galaxy eyes remind us to approach others with this same depth of understanding, to see them not for their external qualities, but for the virtues they carry within. In this way, her eyes are not just a window into the universe, but a mirror reflecting the importance of cultivating a virtuous and thoughtful perception of the world and the people in it. The Stoic view of perception also challenges us to see the world as it truly is, without distortion. Our emotional reactions to events are often colored by our subjective judgments, which are shaped by our beliefs, fears, and desires. The Stoics taught that by examining our perceptions, we can strip away the biases and illusions that cloud our understanding. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this clarity. Her gaze cuts through the noise of daily life and reflects a wisdom that transcends the ephemeral. By learning to see the world through her eyes, we are invited to engage with life not as victims of circumstance, but as active participants who can shape our experiences through mindful perception and a clear, grounded understanding. In essence, the girl with the galaxy eyes represents the Stoic ideal of seeing the world from a place of reason and wisdom. She embodies the ability to look beyond the immediate, to see the interconnectedness of all things, and to perceive the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface. Through her eyes, we are reminded that our perception is powerful, and that by cultivating a clear, virtuous perspective, we can navigate life with greater peace, clarity, and understanding. The concept of human potential is central to Stoic philosophy. It is a belief that within each of us lies the capacity for greatness, not defined by external achievements, but by the development of inner virtues and the cultivation of wisdom. The Stoics viewed human nature as inherently capable of achieving harmony and excellence, but only through conscious effort, self-discipline, and the pursuit of virtue. The girl with the galaxy eyes serves as a powerful symbol of this infinite potential. Her eyes, vast and filled with the light of countless stars, represent the boundless possibilities within each of us to evolve, grow, and transcend our limitations. In Stoic thought, the notion of potential is not about the ability to control or change external circumstances, but about harnessing the power of our own mind and character. The universe, with all its mysteries, is indifferent to our desires and actions, yet the Stoic teaches that we are not powerless. Rather, our strength lies in how we respond to life's challenges. The girl with the galaxy eyes mirrors this truth. Her gaze speaks to a deeper understanding that the universe may be vast and unpredictable, but we, as humans, have an immense capacity for self-transformation and the cultivation of inner strength. Her eyes, with their cosmic depth, symbolize the boundless capacity of the human spirit to not only endure but to thrive amidst adversity. The galaxies within her eyes can be seen as metaphors for the many facets of human existence, the infinite range of emotions, the complexities of our thoughts, the potential for growth, and the vastness of our intellectual and emotional capacities. Just as the universe is ever expanding, so too is the potential for growth within each of us. The girl with the galaxy eyes represents the ideal that we are all capable of achieving greatness, not through the external trappings of success, but through our dedication to mastering ourselves and our responses to the world. The Stoic perspective on human potential teaches us that we should not judge ourselves by fleeting moments of success or failure, but by our continual striving for virtue and wisdom. Success is not measured in fame, wealth, or recognition, but in how well we cultivate virtues such as courage, wisdom, and justice in our daily lives. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this idea perfectly. Her eyes are not merely a reflection of physical beauty, but a reflection of the endless journey of inner transformation. They remind us that human potential is not something fixed or finite, but an ongoing process, a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of accepting the natural limitations of human existence while striving to develop our fullest potential within those constraints. We cannot control everything, but we can control our reactions and our attitudes. This acceptance of our limits, coupled with the determination to make the most of our capabilities, is what defines the Stoic path. The girl with the galaxy eyes symbolizes this acceptance and mastery over what we can control. Her cosmic eyes are a reminder that, While the universe is vast and full of mysteries, the power we have over our own minds and actions is just as expansive. It is within the scope of our character to rise above challenges and to continuously strive toward becoming the best versions of ourselves. The beauty of her eyes also lies in the recognition that human potential is not something that can be realized in isolation. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of contributing to the well-being of others. The girl with the galaxy eyes, in her infinite depth, sees beyond herself. She embodies the idea that human potential is not just about personal growth, but about understanding our role in the larger interconnected web of existence. Her eyes invite us to recognize that our own potential is linked to the potential of others, and that true fulfillment comes from using our strengths to uplift and support the collective. Ultimately, the girl with the galaxy eyes represents the boundless human potential for growth, wisdom, and transformation. Her eyes reflect the Stoic understanding that we are all capable of achieving greatness, not through the external world, but through the cultivation of inner strength, virtue, and understanding. As we look into her eyes, we are reminded of the infinite potential within us all, and the power we hold to shape our destiny through the mastery of our own minds. In Stoic philosophy, one of the most profound teachings is the idea of embracing fate and focusing on the present moment. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control the external events that unfold in our lives, we always have control over how we respond to them. Life, in all its complexity and unpredictability, is full of challenges, and it is our reaction to these challenges that defines us. The Stoics emphasize the importance of accepting what happens to us, not out of resignation, but out of a deep understanding that certain things are beyond our control. In contrast, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes are within our power to shape, and it is in these areas where true freedom lies. This acceptance of fate is not about passivity. Rather, it is about embracing life as it is, finding peace in the face of uncertainty, and living in harmony with the natural flow of existence. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this Stoic teaching in a way that transcends mere acceptance. Her eyes, vast like galaxies, reflect an understanding of the infinite ebb and flow of life. She sees the universe not as a chaotic, random collection of events, but as a dynamic, interconnected whole in which every moment is part of a greater design. The galaxies within her eyes symbolize the vastness of experience, the ups and downs, the twists and turns of life, and the peace she carries within her comes from the recognition that these events are neither good nor bad in themselves. It is only our judgments about them that shape how we experience them. In the same way that the Stoic philosopher practices mindfulness and acceptance of the present moment, the girl with the galaxy eyes teaches us to be present with life as it unfolds. She doesn't resist or fight against the currents of fate, but rather she embraces them with grace and resilience. This is not a call to be passive or to accept injustice or suffering without a fight, but rather to recognize that certain things are beyond our influence. When faced with the uncontrollable, she shows us how to meet adversity not with frustration or anxiety, but with calmness and clarity, just as the Stoics taught. She reminds us that true peace comes when we align ourselves with what is within our control, our thoughts, our actions, and our responses to the world around us. By embracing fate and focusing on the present, the girl with the galaxy eyes exemplifies the Stoics' commitment to living fully in the here and now. It is easy to become distracted by worries about the past or future, but the Stoics remind us that these concerns often pull us away from the present moment where true life happens. The girl with the galaxy eyes understands this. Her eyes, wide and ever expanding, represent her ability to see beyond the temporary concerns of time and place. She lives in the present with full awareness, seeing each moment as an opportunity to live according to virtue, to respond thoughtfully, and to engage with the world with presence and clarity. This acceptance of fate also means embracing the idea that life is impermanent and ever-changing. The Stoics believed that everything in life is transient, and by recognizing this, we can develop an attitude of detachment that allows us to live more freely. The girl with the galaxy eyes teaches us that, just as the stars in the sky burn brightly but eventually fade, so too do the circumstances of our lives. Yet, rather than fearing this impermanence, she finds peace in it. She knows that all things, good or bad, are temporary, and that true happiness comes not from trying to cling to what is fleeting, but from cultivating an inner peace that remains constant regardless of the changes around her. In embracing fate and the present moment, she exemplifies the Stoic belief in living with purpose and intention. The Stoics taught that the way to live a virtuous life was to focus on the things that we can control: our thoughts, our actions, our responses, and to let go of the desire to control or manipulate external events. The girl with the galaxy eyes, in her serene gaze, demonstrates this understanding. She does not try to force the world to bend to her will, but rather she meets life with an open heart, accepting each moment as it is and finding peace in the process. In conclusion, the girl with the galaxy eyes offers us a powerful reminder of the Stoic practice of embracing fate and focusing on the present moment. Her eyes, reflecting the vast expanse of the universe, invite us to see life as a series of interconnected moments, each unfolding as it is meant to. Through her, we learn that true peace is found not in resisting what we cannot control, but in accepting it with grace and living fully in the present. Her life is a testament to the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with the natural flow of existence, embracing what comes with resilience, clarity, and an unwavering commitment to the present moment. The Stoics placed great emphasis on the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. They believed that everything is part of a greater, natural order, and that each individual is a small but significant part of this grand, cosmic design. According to Stoic thought, our actions and thoughts ripple outward, affecting the larger web of existence. This profound interconnectedness is at the heart of Stoic ethics, understanding that the good of the individual is linked to the good of all. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this idea in a powerful way. Her eyes, vast and filled with the cosmos, serve as a reminder of the intricate, boundless connections that tie all things together, from the smallest speck of dust to the largest star in the sky. In her eyes, one might see not just the stars or the galaxies, but the unity of all existence, the way each star, each planet, and each being plays its part in the greater whole. Just as each galaxy is a unique, individual part of the universe, yet bound by universal laws and forces, so too is every human being part of an interconnected world, where our thoughts and actions influence those around us and the world we inhabit. The girl with the galaxy eyes teaches us to recognize that we are not isolated beings, but part of a vast, intricate system of existence, where everything is in some way connected. Through her eyes, we are reminded that our individual lives are intertwined with the lives of others, and that our actions, no matter how small, have a ripple effect on the world. The Stoics saw the universe as a living organism, with each part fulfilling its role to maintain harmony and balance. For them, the key to living a virtuous life was recognizing and accepting our place within this system. To live virtuously is to align our actions with the natural order, understanding that we are part of something larger than ourselves. The girl with the galaxy eyes, in her infinite depth, understands this interconnectedness. She sees that her actions and choices are not made in a vacuum. They are part of a larger web of relationships, both human and non-human. Her gaze reflects the wisdom of knowing that to live a meaningful life is not just to pursue our own individual desires, but to contribute to the well-being of the greater whole. The Stoics also taught that our relationships with others are central to our ethical development. They believed that humans are social animals by nature, and that we are happiest and most fulfilled when we contribute to the good of others and to the common good. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this idea in the way she sees others, not as isolated individuals, but as part of the same interconnected system. In her eyes, we see not only the beauty of the stars, but the beauty of human connection, the shared experiences, the mutual care, and the deep empathy that bind us all together. Her gaze encourages us to see others as part of our extended family, reminding us that we are all connected and that our lives are enriched by the relationships we cultivate with others. At the same time, the girl with the galaxy eyes also teaches us the Stoic idea of cosmopolitanism, the belief that all human beings, regardless of their backgrounds or circumstances, are part of a larger human family. The Stoics believed that the universe is our common home, and that as citizens of the world, we have a duty to contribute to the welfare of others, not just those in our immediate circle, but to all of humanity. The girl with the galaxy eyes looks beyond borders, beyond divisions, seeing the vast interconnectedness of all people. Her eyes reflect the Stoic understanding that we are all equal in our humanity, and that our shared existence on this planet requires us to act with kindness, compassion, and understanding toward one another. In her gaze, we also see the interconnectedness between humanity and nature. The Stoics taught that everything in the universe is governed by the same natural laws, and that we, as humans, have a responsibility to live in harmony with nature. The girl with the galaxy eyes sees not just other people, but the entire cosmos as part of a unified whole. Her eyes remind us that we are not separate from nature, but deeply interconnected with it. Our actions, whether they concern the environment, animals, or the natural world, affect the delicate balance of life. The girl's eyes are a call to respect and care for the planet, recognizing that the well-being of all living things is interconnected. Through the girl with the galaxy eyes, we are reminded of the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of all things. Her eyes symbolize the unity of the cosmos, where each part, from the smallest atom to the largest star, plays a role in maintaining harmony and balance. By recognizing our place within this interconnected system, we can live more ethically, making choices that not only benefit ourselves, but contribute to the well-being of others and the world around us. The girl with the galaxy eyes teaches us that to live a meaningful life is to acknowledge our responsibility to others, to the world, and to the larger universe of which we are a part. In Stoic philosophy, the cultivation of inner peace is not merely a passive state of calmness, but an active pursuit of balance, control, and wisdom amidst the inevitable turbulence of life. The Stoics teach that peace comes not from avoiding hardship or seeking to escape life's challenges, but from mastering one's internal reactions to external events. It is the ability to maintain clarity and tranquility regardless of what happens around us. This concept aligns with the girl with the galaxy eyes, who, through her gaze, embodies the Stoic ideal of peace amidst the chaos of life. Her eyes, vast and filled with the wonders of the universe, serve as a powerful metaphor for inner peace, one that arises from understanding the natural order of the world and accepting it without resistance. The girl with the galaxy eyes invites us to understand that true peace is not something that is externally created, but something that we must cultivate within ourselves. The Stoics believed that the mind is the only thing truly under our control. While we cannot control the external world, we can control how we choose to respond to it. The galaxies within her eyes symbolize this inner depth, the ability to see the world with wisdom and detachment, without letting emotions or external circumstances disturb the peace within. Her gaze encourages us to look inward and recognize that, much like the universe, we too contain vast potential for peace and serenity if we can only train ourselves to access it. The Stoic practice of mindfulness is key to achieving this inner peace. It involves being fully present in each moment without being overwhelmed by the past or the future. The girl with the galaxy eyes, in her infinite and serene gaze, teaches us to embrace the present moment, acknowledging that the only time we truly have is now. Her eyes remind us that the external world may shift and change in unpredictable ways, but the only thing we can truly anchor ourselves in is the present. By focusing on the here and now, without anxiety about what has happened or what may come, we can find a sense of stability and peace that transcends the chaos of life. Moreover, the Stoics taught the importance of accepting what we cannot control. We live in a world full of uncertainty, where events unfold that are beyond our ability to influence. The girl with the galaxy eyes reflects this understanding of acceptance. Her gaze, filled with the vastness of space, acknowledges that the universe is far beyond any single individual's control. Instead of resisting or fighting against the natural course of events, she teaches us to accept the flow of life. Stoic peace comes from embracing the reality of life's unpredictability, recognizing that external events are neither inherently good nor bad, but rather it is our judgment of them that shapes our experience. The galaxy in her eyes also symbolizes the Stoic practice of emotional resilience. The Stoics believed that we should not be governed by our emotions, but rather we should develop the ability to control our emotional responses. The girl with the galaxy eyes does not react impulsively to the external world, but instead maintains composure and clarity. Her inner peace is a reflection of the Stoic ability to remain steady, even in the face of adversity. Whether confronted with hardship, joy, or sorrow, the girl's eyes remind us that we have the power to choose how we respond. This resilience is the cornerstone of Stoic peace, an unwavering tranquility that does not waver with the highs and lows of life. Her gaze also encourages us to focus on what is truly important, the cultivation of virtue. In Stoic thought, virtue is the highest good, and it is through virtuous living that we achieve inner peace. The girl with the galaxy eyes embodies this truth by showing us that peace is not found in the external world, but in the alignment of our actions with our values. Her serene eyes invite us to look within and question how we are living, whether we are acting with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By living according to virtue, we find a peace that no external circumstance can disturb, because it is rooted in the consistency and integrity of our character. The girl with the galaxy eyes, with her calm and expansive gaze, symbolizes the Stoic ideal of inner peace, a peace that comes from within, regardless of the external world. She teaches us that true tranquility is not achieved by avoiding life's challenges or seeking comfort in fleeting pleasures, but through the cultivation of wisdom, emotional control, and acceptance of what is beyond our control. Her eyes remind us that peace is not a passive state but an active pursuit, one that requires us to face life's uncertainties with resilience, clarity, and grace. By embracing this Stoic path, we can learn to navigate the complexities of life with the same calm and tranquility that radiates from her gaze. In conclusion, the figure of the girl with the galaxy eyes serves as a profound metaphor for the Stoic philosophy of life. Her gaze, vast and filled with the infinite expanse of the universe, embodies the Stoic principles of perception, human potential, fate, interconnectedness, and inner peace. Through her eyes, we are reminded to look beyond the surface, to cultivate a broader, more thoughtful view of the world, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of all things. She teaches us the power of perception, urging us to shape our reality through wisdom and clarity. Her gaze reminds us that true greatness lies not in external achievements, but in our inner development, in our ability to grow, to overcome adversity, and to live virtuously. The girl with the galaxy eyes also exemplifies the Stoic acceptance of fate, embracing life's uncertainties with calm and grace, and showing us how to live in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. Her eyes invite us to see that our actions are part of a greater whole, reminding us of our responsibility to others and to the world around us. Finally, her serene presence teaches us that true peace comes not from avoiding challenges, but from mastering our internal responses and living according to our highest virtues. Through her, we learn that peace, wisdom, and fulfillment are not found in the external world, but in the cultivation of our inner selves. Like the galaxies she gazes upon, our potential is vast, and through the Stoic practice of mindfulness, resilience, and virtue, we can achieve a tranquility that remains undisturbed by the changing tides of life. The girl with the galaxy eyes is not just a symbol of beauty or cosmic wonder. She is a guide to living a life of purpose, wisdom, and profound inner peace.